up, aliens? It's Big Al. Welcome to another dumb sports vlog, and welcome to Jurassic World. No, I can't play the music. YouTube will put me in jail or whatever. Welcome to Football Sunday, baby. Welcome to Football Saturday. College football happened all day yesterday. NFL football happened all day today. It was a good day to just sit on the couch and watch 10 games. It was beautiful. Shed a tear. Sitting there holding my daughter, just watching football. It was honestly the perfect situation. Let's start with college football. College football fans are so back. And college football fans are the best because in NFL games you get those fans that they do like stupid stuff. The black hole, the Raiders, they paint their faces and everything like that. But then you got the guy, the Jets guy that wears a fireman outfit or whatever. Now you got NFL fans are kind of cool. But college fans are something else. And my favorites from the weekend, you got a guy at Kansas State that wore a shirt that just said MILF. And then under it, it said, "Man, I love farming." Really, Kansas? That's just a step above Iowa. He said, "Man, I love farming." If I loved farming like that, I would hang myself. Or I would try to hang myself every single day. "Man, I love farming." What a dumbass. You don't see that in the NFL. That's just a big college thing. Regional college games vary drastically. And growing up in Southern California, it's so funny seeing a shirt that's like, "Man, I love farming." And it just says a big old MILF across the chest of it. That was a good one. And then Florida State, of course. Of course, Florida makes the list. A guy had a jersey that said Poon Monsoon, and the number was 69. Fantastic college fans. I love college football for stupid shit like that too. Just because of the fans, the bands. I mean, it's a different experience. It makes you love college football even more. Seeing a picture on Twitter of a fan wearing an FSU jersey that just says Poon Monsoon 69. I can't even sit here and like not laugh through it. It's just the dumbest shit of all time. Welcome back, college football. No big games really. Clemson played. Aside from the Sun Belt Conference upsetting 3 teams in the Big 12, I mean that was wild. But college football is back. SEC starts playing next week. I think Clemson beat the absolute shit out of Wake Forest. No surprises there. Let's get to what we really want to talk about. NFL Sunday. I'm wearing my Bumblebee jersey, 24. That's me. Not Ike Taylor. That's me. That's my number. But there was a lot going on today. First of all, the Browns got shit on, and not all their players were mad about it. And you know what I'm talking about. Odell and getting shit on. All right, the Browns lost 38-6. Thank God. Now I went to school in Northeast Ohio for a year in Canton, and I know way too many Browns fans. So every time some blowout like this happens, they start the season off. They haven't won opening season game in 16 years, since 2004. That's such a Browns thing to do, just consistently get shit on, receivers included, and like it. They got so bad, at one point they were at 3rd and 41. I didn't even watch the game. I just saw pictures of it online. 3rd and 41. Are you shitting me? Another great stat found online. Baker Mayfield was the first quarterback to make his first 30 starts of his NFL career with 4 different coaches. 4 different coaches. That's insane. You think about how many coaches the Browns have cycled through. And the past 2 years were supposed to be their year, right? Obviously, last year was supposed to be the year of the preseason Super Bowl champs. They went 7-8-1. They tied the first game with the Steelers. That shouldn't have even. That makes me so mad just thinking about it. All right, and then no, that was the year before. Last year was the freaking. They got blown up by the Titans week 1, and then this year they get blown out by the Ravens week 1, and that's nothing to be embarrassed about. The Ravens are really good, but get some dignity, man. To get shit on like that, just sit there and rub it on your chest. Absolutely ridiculous. I love watching the Browns lose. Probably one of my favorite things. If the Browns could lose every game and Iowa could lose every game, I'd be one happy man. And UCLA. Let's throw them in there too. Patriots. I got a lot of teams I don't like. All right. Speaking of Patriots and teams I don't like, let's talk about Brady. Let's talk about Brady getting dumped on. Absolutely dumped on by the Saints defense today. I kind of came up here before the end of the game, but what I saw, I think the Tom Brady experiment's over. And for 20 years, we sat here and we debated, is it Brady or is it Belichick? Is it the coach or the player? Which one makes the Patriots run? And obviously, we know watching Brady throw two terrible picks. One, he guessed Mike Evans was coming across the middle and just chucked it over the middle. He stops, and there's like three guys that could have intercepted it. And then another one, you got a simple out route that he just undered completely under the out route, gets picked off. Janoris Jenkins walks in for a pick six. He just looked terrible. The first drive, he looked great. All the drives in between, he looked terrible. They were able to come back in the third quarter because of two pass interference penalties. And that's what Mike Evans pissed me off because he didn't do anything. But the only yards they got in the third quarter on two scoring drives, a field goal and a touchdown, were deep pass interference calls. A deep one on Mike Evans was like a 45-yard penalty. And then he had another one, it was like a 30-yard penalty. So these two 70 yards worth of penalties on two drives in the third quarter is the only reason this was even close. Other than that, the Saints defense locked him down. They locked Mike Evans down. He got a touchdown at the end in garbage time. But, I mean, that gives me so much anxiety, his whole situation. Man, freaking Mike Evans was questionable. Yesterday he was doubtful, so I was like, I need to find another receiver in fantasy. I think I had him in 3 leagues. I need to find another receiver in fantasy. Mike Evans isn't going to play. Doubtful? No one ever comes back from doubtful. He comes back from doubtful. He's questionable all morning. And of course he's got the freaking afternoon game, so I can't sit there and I don't have a lot of options trying to pick up players. But I'm literally refreshing Twitter every 20 minutes. Like, what the fuck is questionable? Why is he questionable? Questionable, questionable, questionable. F questionable. Questionable is so stupid. Every single time it gets me. And they're like, he's going to be a game time decision. He's going to be a game time decision. It's like, bitch, I don't have till 1:30 in the afternoon to pick up a receiver. Like, get this shit rolling. I need to know now. And that's every fantasy owner in America, right? We don't give a shit about the player's health. I just, give me a yes or no, all right? I don't, game time decision, I don't care. You had one catch for 2 yards, and luckily it was a touchdown, or I would have got skunked. You would have given me 0 points, one of my best receivers. One of the best receivers in the league. What else from that game? Gronk runs like he's 100 years old. Jesus, watching Gronk run. I mean, he looked, when he retired and that season he took off, he looked incredible. He was in great shape. He lost some weight, so he wasn't a big tight end. He looked more like a tall receiver just from working out and getting shredded. But then coming back, he runs like shit. He runs like he's played football for as long as Tom Brady's played football at the tight end position. I don't think Gronk's got a lot. O.J. Howard looks good. O.J. Howard's a good little tight end. He's fast. But I don't know, man. One of the best parts of the game was when they showed Josh Rosen just sitting in the stands with a mask on. That guy's such a bum. They're all like, oh, he's going to learn from Tom Brady now. He's going to turn his game around. No, he's not going to freaking turn his game around. He got a shot in Arizona, sucked. He got a shot in Miami, sucked. He got a shot in Tampa Bay. He's sitting behind Blaine Gabbert. There's no way he beats out Blaine Gabbert for the backup job. No way in hell. Man, fuck questionable. That's the only thing I got to say. F questionable. Done with that. Whew, what else? The Lions had such a heartbreaker. If you haven't seen the video of DeAndre Swift dropping the game-winning touchdown, watch it. I know running backs don't practice catching deep balls. I guess not really a deep ball. It was probably like a 15-yard ball. He straight dropped it in the end zone with 6 seconds left, down 4 points. Talk about a heartbreaker. A rookie running back playing his first game could have been a hero. Now he's a zero. That sucks. He had a good game. He had a decent game, I think. But, man, brutal. What else? I watched the whole Packers-Vikings game. That was actually a good game. What's funny about this season is Rodgers is still Rodgers, at least for the one game. Now, I'm going to sit here and I'm going to overreact to everything. I said the Brady experiment's over. I said the Browns are just going to get shit on all season. So I pretty much overreact to everything. You can't listen to anything I say. But Rodgers looked like Rodgers today. And we all sat here and ever since April, we were talking, they drafted Jordan Love. They traded up for Jordan Love. He's the future. There's going to be turmoil because Rodgers is going to be mad about them drafting him. There's going to be all this stress. There's going to be all this different stuff. Blah, 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 blah. Rodgers sucks. He's getting old. He's 36. He looked amazing today. He put up 4 touchdowns. He put up a ton of points. Didn't throw a pick. Put up 43 points on a good Vikings defense, even though they're missing Danielle Hunter. Rodgers looked good. And we all, including myself, have discounted him this whole year because of all the offseason stuff. I think in most fantasy drafts, he was available in like the 10th round. I was sitting there. I had my eyes on Josh Allen the whole, and every draft I did, I got him in like 3 out of my 5 leagues. But Josh Allen runs for touchdowns, and no one knows about it. And then he ran for 2 touchdowns today, so I look like a genius for a little bit. But I saw between Josh Allen and Aaron Rodgers, I could have drafted either one of them. And I kept going for Allen because I had it predetermined. But Rodgers being available in the 10th round, this guy used to go like 2nd round. And this was before like Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, these running quarterbacks would come out. Aaron Rodgers was the first quarterback pick in every fantasy draft for a long ass time. And he's going to put up those numbers late round picks. That's incredible. I mean, they just wonder. Jordan Love wasn't even active today. I don't even know what's going on with him. He's hurt or whatever. I don't know if they took him out to make Aaron Rodgers feel better, but it worked. Aaron Rodgers had a hell of a game. The freaking Vikings. Kirk Cousins is Mr. Average. He's not good. He's not bad. I don't know. He's just like, he's the most bland, like, ugh. I don't even know how to describe it. There was that in The Hangover 2 when Stu met his Thai fiance's dad. He talked about how there was this bland rice that didn't have any flavor that they fed to like old people and babies. That's what Kirk Cousins is like. Kirk Cousins is the bland rice that everyone just feeds to their babies for nourishment, like baby food. Kirk Cousins has no flavor, no spice. He's not going to put up 400 yards and 4 touchdowns. He's going to put up 250 yards, maybe a touchdown or 2. Dump it off to Adam Thielen. Kyle Rudolph got a new rookie receiver. I can't even believe he's a quarterback. Just because of how consistently average he is, he's a quarterback. That's insane to me. Big surprises of the day. We got Washington beating the hell out of Carson Wentz. They ran through that line like it was a paper bag. Chase Young got his first sack. That was cool to see. 8 sacks on Wentz. And that's a good offensive line. Give them credit. They were missing Lane Johnson. They were missing, I think Brandon Brooks is the other guy. The other ripped lineman that they have. They were missing 2 of their studs. But 8 sacks against a Washington team. I guess Washington's up and coming on the defensive line because they still got Jonathan Allen from a couple of years ago. And they got Chase Young. And they still have Ryan Kerrigan? I don't even know. I didn't watch that game. I just saw the 8 sacks and I was like, holy shit. The Redskins get sacks? Oh, not the Redskins. Oh, forgive me. The Washington football team. The Washington R-words. I can't believe I was just saying Redskins the whole time. I feel like I said it at least 3 times. But Washington, good pass rush. Let's see if their offense can do anything. Haskins, whatever, quarterback. You got running back, that guy that only had 38 touches in college. That was a big upset. Washington over the Eagles, I would not have picked that. Another big upset, you got the Cardinals over the 49ers. I didn't even expect this game to be played, which was bullshit because I had Kyler Murray starting in one of my leagues, and I was excited for him this year. And then all these tweets started coming out about they may not play the game in San Francisco because of the fires in California. If you don't know, California is literally on fire. The whole state. It's bad. It's been smoke everywhere for weeks. Like, I get ash all over my truck every day. It's bad. So I assumed they weren't going to play because I walked outside. I live like 400 miles from San Francisco, but I walked outside and I was like, if I had to run in this, I would pass out dead, out of shape and everything. I would just die. I assumed they weren't going to play. So I benched Kyler Murray because he had the afternoon game, and I played Baker Mayfield because he had the morning game. Baker Mayfield throws a pick on the first freaking drive. And I'm like, oh, great, this already didn't pay off. And then Kyler Murray had a decent game. So Kyler Murray leading that team. DeAndre Hopkins had like 15 catches. Insane. Kenyon Drake, couple touchdowns, or a touchdown, I think. Big upset. I like the Cardinals. I just like the fact that they're trying to bring the air raid. It's like when Chip Kelly brought that spread offense to the Eagles, and it worked for a year, and then it just went to shit. I want to see this air raid work for a year, and then teams figure it out because the Cardinals have no run game and no offensive line, and then they just blow the shit out of the Cardinals every game. But I like a lot of their players. I like Kyler. I like Larry Fitzgerald. I'm not big on Hopkins. I don't think Hopkins is as good as everyone thinks he is. But, that's neither here nor there. I feel like there was another big upset today. I don't know. Comment on the upset I missed, because I think there were 3. It was Washington, and it was Cardinals, the Arizona football team. I don't know. Football's so back. I watched 2 games today. I don't sit there and kill a whole Sunday watching football. I did today. I'm going to watch the Rams-Cowboys game tonight. I'm actually working a half day tomorrow so I can watch the Steelers game at 4 o'clock tomorrow. I'll be home. I'll be wearing this jersey. I'll be rested. I will be excited. I will be rock hard watching my Steelers Big Ben Revenge Tour 2020, baby. I'm so excited. I didn't even talk about the Chiefs. The Chiefs played on Thursday. They look good. And the Texans, who lost by 11 points, I think, didn't look bad. But the Chiefs it was more the Chiefs looking good than it was the Houston Texans looking bad. I think the Texans still win that division over Jacksonville. Sucks. Oh, that's the Jacksonville one today. I was super shocked that Jacksonville won today. After trading their whole team away, Gardner Minshew pulls one out of his ass and beat the Colts. Beat the Phillip Rivers Colts, who constantly blow leads. Well, Phillip Rivers blows leads. He blew every lead with the Chargers ever. So we got those three upsets. We got Chiefs beating the Texans. My prediction for the game tonight, I don't know. I want the Rams to win. My wife's a Cowboys fan, but I want the Rams to win. I just don't like Cowboy fans. Aside from my wife and my mother-in-law, I don't like Cowboy fans. And there's a thing with Cowboy fans in Southern California, and it's the same as Raider fans and Laker and Dodger fans. They're so in your face. It's like annoying. Oh, the Raiders freaking won today too. Get the fuck out of here. Man, upset city in week 1. I did not expect them to beat the Panthers at all. Especially going all the way out back east. Insane. Football's so back. I could sit here. I'm already at 16 minutes. I could sit here and talk about football all day. And I would rant about bullshit. And it would just be fantastic. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm going to give you a little dabble of another sport, even though football's back. I think I just turned this into a whole football vlog instead of a sports vlog. But I got a little basketball for you. How are we doing? The Lakers beat the Rockets, so they're moving on. The Clippers are struggling. They're going to Game 7 with the Nuggets. And that's not going to be good. Even if they win, they're going to have to play the Lakers on no rest, which is, I don't know. We were looking for that series, but on no rest, and the Lakers are already resting for 3 or 4 days, it's not going to go great for the Clippers. I think the Lakers win the West. And Celtics in the East for sure. The Heat suck. I don't know how they beat the Bucks. Bucks just fell apart. And the worst part about the Bucks falling apart is that people start talking, Giannis is leaving, Giannis is going to Golden State. They Photoshop Giannis in a New York Knicks jersey. And you're like, what the freaking heck, guys? He says he likes being on the Bucks. He says all this. And then what happens? He unfollowed all his teammates on Instagram. That's the death sentence right there. I'm going to have to bury my Giannis jersey in the backyard. I just got it like 3 weeks ago. I'm going to have to bury my Giannis jersey in the backyard. Unfollowed all his teammates. He only follows 9 people on Instagram now, which is heartbreaking. Nothing associated with the Bucks. And we might have to say bye Giannis. I know we're going to offer him a Supermax. Hopefully that's enough to keep him. I know Chewbacca. I'm sad. You will see me cry man tears if Giannis leaves. I don't even know if I can be a Bucks fan anymore if Giannis leaves. I've been a Bucks fan for almost over 10 years. And if he leaves, I don't know. I might call it quits. I might be pissed at the Bucks. I've been loyal for too long to have some bullshit happen. That brings me to my segment, my snap of the week. I talk some shit about something or I snap it away like Thanos did in the Avengers. So this week's snap of the week, I don't even know. Football's back. I'm so happy right now. Well, I'm going to snap away. Get this Giannis gossip out of here. I'm so done with getting photoshopped into Knicks jerseys, getting photoshopped into Warriors jerseys. Oh, he's going to play with Steph and Klay next year. F that. Giannis is staying. I don't care if he unfollowed everyone on Instagram. Giannis is staying. All right? No more slander. Done with it. All right. I think that's all I got. No more lists. I talk way too long about football, so I'm not even going to give you guys a list. If you want me to list something, put it in the comments. Let me know. Thanks for watching another Dumb Sports vlog. Appreciate you guys. Love always, and remember, Iowa sucks.